Hello again, this is Luke from the YouTube channel Bucks Exotics, and in this episode we're going to be talking about housing the sort of younger, maybe sort of sub-adult to juvenile leopard geckos. I'm going to quickly show you a setup. I'm not going to bore you with by now like the temperatures and things like that. What I'll do is I'll actually put those down in the description along with some other links to things like keeping your live food fresh and a few others. Go down in the description and have a look. So this is my sort of isolation tubs. I use this for adults as well, but only for isolation up to a couple of weeks, and that's just why I do checks, make sure there's no mites, make sure they're all healthy, and make sure they're eating fine on their own. This is just a standard large Funarium by Exoterra. I'm not getting paid to say that, but that's just literally what I use. The substrate I use is actually it's the sand sheet for bird cages. I prefer that than Repta carpet, because the claws don't tend to get caught. I've had it where I've kept things like bearded dragons on them as well, and they've actually lost a claw. And just in case they like to dig, because this species do like to live in burrows and things like that, and sort of crevices and sort of amongst rocks and stuff. And obviously it's a solid substrate, so they can't consume it, which is, I think, is a bit better. Right, to start with, I'm going to put the moist hide in, because I prefer the moist hide. I think it's the bigger hide out of the two I use in this small tank. And all I use is a cricket tub, as you can see there. This is not the moss which comes in like the freeze-dried sort of packs. This one is pre-moistened. What you do is you do rinse it thoroughly first, because you never know what's actually keeping it fresh, if you know what I mean. And what I do is I just use some clean water, lukewarm, and I just spray down in there, just like that. This is already quite damp, and I put the lid on, and I just put that in there like that. The next part I put in, I just put a small hide, which this is mainly to serve as a purpose to get into the moist hide, okay? And I just put that sort of next to thereabouts. Whatever pressure, you could add as much as you want or as less as you want. Some people use sort of cardboard boxes. I prefer use cork bark. It's just a bit more natural. Next one is a feed dish, which is just a little sort of metal dish with a bit of calcium powder in, because I feed mealworms to my sort of juvies and sort of my sub-adults, and I do feed mealworms and superworms to my adults. The next is just a small water dish. I'm just quickly pour some water in. Yeah, and like I said, the next bit was the water dish, which is just a small plastic bowl, heavy enough not to knock over. I prefer that. That way you don't get a damp house, basically. And then, last but not least, I'm going to put the gecko in now. And in this video is an albino sort of juvie sub-adult. This is called Kink. He's got a little kink in his tail, bless him. He had it from when he hatched. So yeah, this is my little albino. Lovely little gorgeous little thing. And I'll just put him in the tub. And there you go, he's all set up. As you can see, the tank is plenty big enough for him at this size. Any bigger, if he gets any bigger, I'd move him up, to be honest, okay? Thanks for watching. Do check down the videos if you want to see these guys mating. I managed to get some footage of their mating. Also live food, how to keep fresh, there's a link down in the description as well, and also my review on Exoterra waterfall and a few other things. So just check down the thing, and obviously all the details for temperature and humidity in the humid box and things like that. Thanks for watching.